Before what I'm about to do, my mom just came out here and just yelled at me aggressively, saying how much of an idiot I was. So enjoy my enjoy my stupidity. Oh, shit's fucking stupid. Fucking Birdbox challenge. Fucking bird cage. So bright. Fuck Birdbox.
Where are you? Please don't take my children. Please don't take my children!
Okay, so movie time with me. The camera's shaking. Oh my god. So this is Nick for your thoughts and what's going on, everybody? Nick for your thoughts here, and this will be a movie review with me. So the movie we're gonna be talking about today is Birdbox. Birdbox, Birdbox. Stupid fucking Birdbox. So let's talk about the positives of the movie. So gotta put my man in angle. So Birdbox is a Netflix original movie and broke all type of Netflix records. Got 51 on Metacritic, like a 60 something on Rotten Tomatoes, and got an 89 people's loving it rating. So this got me hype. And funny enough, the funny thing was this, that I saw the trailer a long time ago when it initially came out, but I never paid attention to it until I started seeing the memes. Everyone started memeing this movie. I said, you know what? The concept of being blindfolded and everything, I thought it'd be a cool concept. I don't know why they did it, but I said, okay. Something has to do with the blindfolds. People are dying because they're seeing some shit. That was clear. So, the story behind me watching it is when the cousins were here, I told them we need to watch some sort of scary movie or something. One of them loves scary movies. The other one refuses to watch them with me and will watch with other people. And you know who you are. Now, from what I was looking at Bird Box, it did not seem like much of a horror movie.
Oh my God, what are you looking at? What did you see? What is wrong with you? Please stop it!
It seemed like maybe there were a couple of jump scares, but I didn't really think anything of it. The funny thing about them is that they were very adamant. They said, we do not want to see this movie. It's going to be trash, and you're making us sit 2 hours to watch it. And I'm like, me being the movie skeptic, I said, yo, you guys are judging this shit out of it way too early. You don't know what it's about. You don't understand anything. And I said, stop judging a movie just by the name Bird Box. It's a stupid fucking name.
We can't stay here.
Every contact we have had with the outside has brought us death.
So, Sandra Bullock starts off in the movie with 2 children. Now the question is, oh, are these her kids? It will reveal it in 2 seconds flat. Transition. She's pregnant. Got a big ass belly. So I'm like, okay, either these are her twins, or she only has 1 kid. Next scene, she shows that she has a loving sister while Sandra Bullock is an emotional wreck, can't love anyone, and also can't even be excited about the fact that she's having children. She's unemotional, and that's one of the biggest themes of this whole movie, which is a really stupid theme. Now,
Well, before this condition.
Condition? It's called pregnancy. It's okay to say it out loud.
next scene, Sandra Bullock and her sister are now walking out of the hospital, and they see a girl slam her head into the window. Oh my god, the disease has reached them. No one knows what the disease is, but the disease apparently makes people commit suicide. Crazy, I know. Now, they start running, go into their car, drive off into the distance. Oh my god, we're gonna reach home, we're gonna see our parents, the whole shebang. Something happens though. Sandra Bullock's sister, her eyes start changing.
Oh my god, what are you looking at? What did you see?
And you're like, this is when shit's about to hit the fan. And, lo and behold, her sister's like, time to commit suicide and kill both of us. Bam, car flips over. Now, Sandra Bullock's sister unfortunately doesn't die after the car accident, so she's like, I gotta go again. Steps out the car, steps in front of the car, into a truck, boom, boom. Her body splatters like goop. Now, Sandra Bullock's with her pregnant ass is now running, trying to escape, and then she sees the house door open. She runs to the house, but unfortunately people push her and she trips. Oh my god, she just hit the baby with a pregnant lady. Hit the baby with, no. Her pregnant belly got hit and she fell to the floor. I had a heart attack because I'm like, you know how much damage you just did to that kid? It was disgusting. A nice, kind soul woman comes in and saves her life. But unfortunately, she looks up and she sees the whatever the fuck it is. John Malkovich's wife, who is the woman who saved Sandra Bullock. Now she goes and commits suicide. And she sits inside of a burning car and kills herself. Now, Sandra Bullock runs inside with John Malkovich. He starts blaming her for his wife's death, saying, my wife is too good of a person. How dare you kill her? Now, we're in a house filled with people looking like the UN.
What's going on?
People describe seeing an entity that takes on the form of your worst.
Got a bunch of diverse... It was a very diverse cast, I gotta say. I was very happy about that. And we got the legendary MGK with the greatest lines in the whole movie. We are so fucking fucked, and we are so fucking fucked. Truly Shakespearean, I have to say. Great man. Now, as we progress through the story, we start realizing that all the people in the house are definitely a little bit crazy in their own right and are a little bit paranoid. And then they start trying to call family, they start seeing who else is out there, who else is alive. And one of the members starts talking about what these things could be. And here's the thing. It is a nice concept that a movie would actually say, this is what you have to be afraid of. These are what's actually attacking you. But this shit don't do that. This movie's like, this could be aliens, This could be a mental disease, or this could be some Bible shit where it's like you see your worst fear, so it's basically a boggart from Harry Potter. Like what? So basically people are committing suicide over a boggart. Stupid. This shit's ridiculous. Get it? Ridiculous? Now we get our all-star cast, and the whole entire movie, for the most part, is taking place in the house and on the river itself. So the movie does this. I really like this concept. I can't lie. No matter how shit the movie is, the concept was nice, where you had the river and you had the house dynamic. So when you look at the river concept, this is near the ending of the movie, and it switches back and forth between it. Very Memento-esque. But the thing is, what this movie does is basically a reflection of Sandra Bullock and how she grows as a character overall. And you see her growth in the present time during the river scene. But then you see how jaded, how unemotional and unattached she is prior. Now comes in the first guest. In this world where you're getting guests, there are a lot of problems and a lot of worries, apparently. Because they're the crazies. These are the mental patients who somehow are immune to this stupidness. Probably because they haven't seen this dumbass movie, but they're so immune that, like, these evil whatever they are give them the power of, like, almost invincibility. It's stupid how strong these people are. Like, they're basically the undead, but they're not undead. It's a very weird concept. And they are allowed to walk around in the light without closing their blindfolds. Do they ever explain why that is? No. No. We get the first guest in the house. And the first thing they do is check her eyes, because they're like, oh, crazy woman, can't have her be crazy. Blindfolded and everything. And then we realize, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. And it's like, yes, we know now. Sandra Bullock is the only one who lives in the whole entire movie, and everyone else dies and commits suicide or something bad happens. Thank you. This whole movie just completely ruined the whole entire ending for itself within the first, let's say, 40 minutes of the movie. This shit is so dumb. And then I find out, oh, this girl's almost due the same day Sandra Bullock's is. So now I know, okay, this girl's gonna go commit suicide or die during pregnancy. Sandra Bullock's gonna have to deal with her baby. And then as the movie progresses, obviously in a post-apocalyptic world, people need food. Without food, you can't survive. I know, baffling concept. So the first thing they do is they have a car. Spray paint it, cover it up entirely, do all the precautions, and it's actually a really ingenious concept. Everyone gets their blindfolds and everything. Once they're in the car, they take it off, and now they're free. They drive the car. They drive the car. And all of a sudden, they get beeps. Dramatic scene in the movie. Beep on the back, front, left, right, side to side. Then they get beeps all around. And then the spirits are like... Okay, here's the thing about these spirits. I can't even say spirits, I don't even know what they are. But I saw what the spirits look like online, or what they're supposed to be looking like. They ugly as shit, but I wouldn't commit suicide over it. I'm just saying. Like, it's dumb that people commit suicide over that. Like, it's stupid, but not that stupid. Now, get inside the grocery store. One of the dudes who let them in has his boy trapped in an ice closet. And we find out he's one of the crazy people too. Why is he a crazy person? I don't know. Why didn't he not commit suicide? Then the black dude who was his friend goes in there, says, well, it's not that bad. Then he starts killing himself. Shit's a disaster. In the meanwhile, Sandra Bullock is bagging a super fine dude. I can't lie, he was very attractive.
They deserve.
Made has been for them.
And she was getting herself birds. Because apparently the birds could tell when the evil spirits are there. Because that makes all the sense in the world. And it's bam, now we got Birdbox. Transitions to the river scene where she still got them birds. And she put them in a box. And whenever the birds chirp excessively, oh no, the evil spirits are there. This is one of the most painful movies to talk about, in all honesty. Now, transition back to the house. MDK and the Latina cop lady getting it on. Then they're like, fuck everybody, we're taking the car. They drive the car, go away, we never see them again. Awesome. I can care less about those two characters, they were useless in the first place. Then we get the second guest. Ba, ba, ba. And the whole entire time, John Malkovich was like, yo, this man is crazy. This man's gonna kill us all, and you fucked shit up. Sandra Bullock's as great of a character she is, she's like, oh no, he's not a bad person. No, he's bad. John Malkovich is right. You should listen to that man. He's wise. Transition to pregnant Sandra Bullock and pregnant other girl. You start seeing the British man pull out pictures and shit, showcasing what these demons are looking like and how he's praising them and is obsessed with them and shit. Now, Crazy Pants, British man, goes and sees one of the babies with his crazy eyes, starts ripping out the paper protection, and starts making people see shit. Kills off the woman who has the baby, then kills off the granny, and then there's an epic fight scene between him and John Malkovich, and then after him and Sandra Bullock's attractive love interest. Now, so when shit goes down, everyone starts dying all over the place. And now all that's left is Sandra Bullock's but yeah, now it's him and her and the two babies. Now the two babies grow up and you realize that those are the same kids that Sandra Bullock is taking down the river. But as I said before, you find out Sandra Bullock is the only one who makes it out there, so you know that her love interest dies, which I was super upset about. Basically,
Your kids. They deserve hope.
5 years passes. She taught the kids how to navigate this world with blindfolds, ringing, clickers, all this stuff. Super smart kids.
We are going on the trip now. It's going to be rough.
Hold on!
No. The crazies come back for Sandra Bullock's and her love interest, and that man dies because he sacrifices himself to save the children. And can I just say, this is one of the stupidest things. Sandra Bullock's, she calls the children boy and girl. You know why she calls them boy and girl? Because she's the detached, unloving character. And she doesn't want to give them a name because she doesn't want to showcase how she truly feels about the children. That's the movie. The movie is basically her being detached shit and finally coming into acceptance, saying, I love these children more than myself. Shit's stupid. That's one of the main themes of this whole movie. I want to make a proper structure for this shit. Oh my god. I want to start sharing on stupid movies like this more often. Basically, they make it down the river. They get to a point. A crazy man tries to kill him on the way. She shoots the shit out of him, stabs him. That man's still alive somehow. They get into a little bunker area. She almost loses both children, except now she's like, I love you guys. I don't want you guys to die or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they make it down the river. Then Sandra Bullock's like, follow the birds. And they follow the birds. And then they go into their sanctuary, filled with blind children that are immune to this shit. And somehow her doctor friend is there. Awesome. The end. That's the movie. So, let's talk about positives of this movie. There are a lot of stupid memes that I laughed at. I like the concept of the blindfold idea. Too bad it went to shit. I like Sandra Bullock's in like Miss Congeniality, not this movie. Or Blindside, because she was phenomenal. I liked her love interest. I liked MGK's amazing lines in the movie. And, what else? Wow. Is that it? So, this movie's shit. This movie does not describe the creatures or whatever they are in the movie. It does not describe why the crazy people are immune from it. It doesn't describe how the guy's friend, who is a normal guy, is immune to it. Didn't explain why the British was immune to it, and they were all being accepting of it. The whole entire theme is that Sandra Bullock finally gives the children their names instead of boy and girl. It would have been funny if either of the kids wanted to keep their name boy and girl. She basically did that to keep herself detached from them, to make sure that she didn't love them fully, because she's too afraid to. Stupid. I hate people's positivity ratings. I don't know why they gave it an 89% on Google. I don't get that. Metacritic gave it a 51, and I trust Metacritic with my life, and that shit gave it a 51. Like, 21 Jump Street barely got a higher score than that. That's a great movie. I recommend that shit. So, overall with this movie, give it a 1 bird out of 5. If not a 0, I don't know. I don't know what my scaling is, but anything, whatever my lowest scoring is, I'm gonna give it that. Shit's painful. I would highly recommend you never watch this movie. And if you do put yourself through it, don't be afraid to skip around to the end, because you'll get the whole entire movie within the first 20 minutes of it, and you can guess the ending. It's not hard. This movie is very straightforward, very bland, very dull. And me even talking about it, I feel all these things all at once. Honestly, I wasted 2 hours of my life so you guys didn't have to. And yeah. Hashtag never again. Yeah, I want to go and sleep. This movie gives me a headache. Peace.